This week on Moms Like Us, Vanderpump Rules' Chyna says what it was like to try to bounce back after baby.
I have another friend who just had a baby and bounced back immediately, and she's strutting around in a string bikini, and I'm like trying to cover up but still look cute.
Then Britney Spears gives a rare update on her two sons.
I feel like they grew up with like paparazzi literally in their faces, like as babies, as 2- and 3-year-olds, you know? So I can see them just totally wanting to take a step back.
Plus Shawn Johnson on being a new mom of 2 under 2.
I definitely have those ups and down moments. I had the meltdowns. I've done, all of the craziness, but it feels like I've just done it before. So it just feels like we're doing it again.
We've got all that plus so much more on today's Moms Like Us. I'm Christina. That's Brienne Mans from Stroller in the City. And welcome to Moms Like Us. Brienne, how are you?
I'm doing great, Christina. How about you?
I'm doing good. Fall is here.
It is here. We are in the swing of things. I mean, my kids said it was like less than 100 days to Christmas, which like blew my mind.
Crazy.
How is that possible?
I don't know. I can't believe this year is almost done. I don't know where it went. It's like you blink and it's over. It's crazy.
I know. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, we have a lot of mom and dad news to get to this week. So let's kick it off with Miss Britney Spears, because 1 week after her sons, Sean Preston and Jaden, turned 16 and 15, which is crazy to me. She revealed how they celebrated. She shared a quote on Instagram on Tuesday, September 21st, reading, "There is nothing stronger than the love between a mother and son." She noted that while she was happy to share the quote on her social media page, there was a lot that she couldn't say because her teenagers are very private. She explained, "I will tell you they are both extremely talented, and I'm so incredibly blessed to have these 2 little men in my life. And if they're reading this, which I'm pretty sure they're not, I love you 2 little devils so much." She added that Sean and Jaden wanted to do their own things for their birthday and said that she has to ask permission to post them because they are extremely independent little men. "Anyway, we had a small party and the coolest ice cream cakes. It makes me crazy because they are so tall and geez, they are still growing. They went to a dance last week and I cried for 2 days. My baby's in a suit. It's crazy. And girls, get ready because my boys are so handsome." Now, of course, Britney shares her sons with her ex, Kevin Federline. And during a court hearing in June, she revealed that she wants to have more children with her fiance, Sam Asghari, and spoke out about her conservatorship, saying, "I want to be able to get married and have a baby. I was told right now in the conservatorship, I'm not able to get married or have a baby. I have an IUD inside of myself right now so I don't get pregnant. I wanted to take the IUD out so I could start trying to have another baby, but the so-called team won't let me go to the doctor or take it out because they don't want me to have children or any more children." Now, 3 months later, as we know, her dad, Jamie Spears, filed to end his role as a conservator of her estate, and she got engaged to her boyfriend, Sam. This is such a crazy story. There's so many different layers to this.
So many different layers. I mean, first, let's talk about her boys. I mean, she doesn't see them that often. And, can you believe that they're like, they want to be private? I kind of can.
I mean, when your mom is Britney Spears, like that's like a lot of pressure, I guess. And I'm sure maybe they just don't want to live in that media spot. Like Kevin Federline has really taken a backseat. Like you don't see him at all. And, so he keeps, I think, all of his kids pretty private. And now that he gets, I think, I don't know the percentages, but he does get the majority of the time with the boys. So maybe that's just how they're growing up and things like that. If you do remember, there was I think it was last year when one of the boys went on like TikTok or something and spoke about Britney. And after that, everything was kind of shut down.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I feel like they grew up with like paparazzi literally in their faces, like as babies, as 2- and 3-year-olds, So I can see them just totally wanting to take a step back. And I think that she's, totally respecting that of them as well.
Definitely. Do you have to get permission from your kids to post things?
Oh my God. Well, once in a while they'll be like, "Don't post that. Make sure you don't post that." So I respect it. I respect their privacy,
Totally.
When they want it. For sure.
Now that the conservatorship is over, I really hope that she gets like the happy ending that she wants, because she has wanted another baby for so long. And I really hope that she and her fiance can make that work.
I know. Yeah. I hope so. But it looks like she's turning a corner and good things are ahead for her. So that's good.
Totally. Free Britney.
Free Britney. Oh my God. Okay. So next up, Scott Disick brought his children to the Sugar Factory LV in Las Vegas on Saturday, and Us Weekly has the exclusive details on their family day. So Disick, of course, shares Mason 11, Penelope 9, and Reign 6 with his ex, Kourtney Kardashian. And he and his kids shared a non-alcoholic version of the Cali Love Goblet during the outing. An eyewitness exclusively told us Scott joked with Penelope at dinner. He laughed with her about growing up too fast, joking that she needed one of the Sugar Factory's lollipop keychains for her car.
Cute.
So cute. He also chatted with Mario Lopez, who was in attendance with his daughter, Gia. Penelope wore a pink Fendi dress and matching heels. Of course she did. While taking photos with Gia. Reign wore a Slayer shirt, black jeans, and a cowboy boots. The outing came nearly 3 weeks after his split from Amelia Gray Hamlin. So it looks like he's doing okay.
Yeah, it looks like he's definitely, putting his, kids first, bringing them out to a fun night at the Sugar Factory. So yeah, it seems like he is doing okay. Scott has definitely had some ups and downs over the past couple of weeks with his direct messages leaked by Kourtney Kardashian's ex-boyfriend talking about her relationship with Travis Barker. So it seems like this was definitely a little pick-me-up for him.
For sure, for sure. Do you ever see a future for him and Kourtney to get back?
Not anymore. I really don't. It seems like she's super in love with Travis Barker, and I think the Scott ship has sailed.
I agree with you.
I know. As much as I enjoyed them being together, but I feel like she said it before, if he kind of got his act together and did the work that she wanted him to do, maybe they could have given it another try, but I guess he didn't do it for her. So
I know, too late. It's too late now.
Yeah. Oh, so sad. All right. Moving on to Christine Quinn and her husband, Christian Richard. Now, they are adjusting to life as new parents 4 months after welcoming their son, Christian. She told us, nighttime has really started to be like our me time together. During the day, it's a little crazy. What we did is started being like, okay, nighttime is our time. Now, she also noted that keeping the spark alive can be really difficult thanks to their new baby boy's very regimented nap schedule. With babies, you have to do that. You have to sleep train them. So it's definitely changed our daily schedule. I would say around 7:30 is when he goes to bed. He's sleeping until 4, then again until 7. Now, the Selling Sunset star gave birth to her infant in May, and Christian is now huge. She says she joked that he is the tallest, longest baby and that she has ever seen, and he will be a giant. She gushed, he's really advanced. He's doing stuff 6 months olds are doing. He's rolling, and he's so strong. I just hope that he gets his mommy's looks and his daddy's brains, because if he gets mommy's brains and daddy's looks, he's going to have a tough time. Oh, geez. That's so funny. I love that.
Are you sleep training the baby yet? Or
I did, I used, I don't know if you heard of Taking Care of Babies. So she has a newborn class, like a 3 and 4 month class, and then like the ABCs of sleep training. She basically says that you can't really sleep train a baby until they're like 5 months, but you can give them the tools, I guess, from newborn to 4 months. So we have been doing that. He is on a pretty decent nap schedule. I won't let him stay up for longer than 2 hours, and then he has to go down for a nap. And, I try to let him self-soothe back to sleep before I feed him at night. So I'm trying to get it in his brain, but I think I won't do the sleep training until he's a little bit older.
Yeah, he's still such a baby.
Yeah, I know. I think with Gianna, I did it really started to doing it at 8 months, where I felt like it was okay to let her cry it out a little bit. But this young, it just feels like I can't let him cry it out too much.
I agree. 6 months and on.
Yeah.
Kind of where it's at for sure.
Totally. When the kids were younger, did you have to schedule daytime with your husband?
I mean, yeah, kind of. I think we still kind of do.
Right,
We still kind of go over schedules now. And I'm like, okay, can we just even just go out for a quick drink? We're at that point now because our schedules are so busy these days. Totally. So yeah, I mean, how about you and your husband right now? You're in the newborn phase.
Right. I feel like within the last couple weeks, we've just started to watch TV together again. Because the babies went down. He would go down to sleep at 9, and I was so tired. I would just go to bed at the same time. But now I'm starting to put him down a little bit earlier. I'm okay, I can feel I can breathe a little bit. And we're, our anniversary is in October. So we're going to go out to dinner for the first time in 4.5 months. So, we're starting to find our way out of that newborn cloud.
Yes. It's hard. You need to come out of it.
Yes.
Before you start scheduling it. I totally agree.
Totally. Yes, definitely.
Our say aw moment of the week goes to Nikki and Artem's son, Mateo. He's so cute. Bella recorded a sweet video of him with his dad's Artem's Dancing with the Stars trophy, only for the toddler to snap a piece off. So take a look at this.
Mateo, Are we manifesting for Dada? Say, Dada, we're manifesting for you to be, oh, shoot. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. Artem, I will fix that one. Oh, boy. I'll fix that. Oh, shoot. Okay. I'll fix that before you get home. Oh, no, baby.
She said, Tio and I will get your trophy fixed. Artem replied and said, love you both so, so much. And I guess Dad needs to get a new trophy this season. So Artem came in first place in the 2020 season with partner Caitlin Bristow. This time around, the former Broadway star is competing with The Office's Melora Hardin.
So cute. That is so funny.
Yes.
It's like you can't get mad at something like that because he's just so cute.
I know. And the fact that they had it like recorded is like hilarious.
I love it. So great. Well, in our mom chat this week, we sat down with Shawn Johnson, who opened up about life with 2 babies under 2. Take a look. I'm so excited for you. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. Really good. I don't know how I'm keeping it together. Everybody kept warning me that 2 under 2 was going to be like the hardest thing in the world, and the second kid was going to be the hardest thing in the world. But I'm still waiting for that to happen because it's been so good. He's just amazing.
Good. I'm so glad. You know, I feel the same way because my son was born, I think, just a couple of weeks before yours, and I was like waiting for like this tidal wave to come over me and being like, oh my God, I can't do this. But maybe I'm like, okay, I feel like I can handle it.
Same. I definitely have those ups and down moments. I had the meltdowns. I've done, all of the craziness, but it feels like I've just done it before. So it just feels like we're doing it again. I don't know. It's just been awesome.
Totally. How is Drew adjusting to big sister life?
She loves it. She definitely has a few of those little, I would say, like symptoms of being jealous, and she wants her pacifier more than usual, and she wants to like be held more than usual. But for the most part, she loves her brother. She wants to lay on top of him. She wants to kiss him and hold him and hug him. And she just, she loves it.
It's the cutest thing, right? How did you try to make that transition easier for her?
We honestly tried not to make it too big of a deal. She was in the baby doll phase when he arrived. So she loved like pushing baby dolls around and like being a little mommy. And we tried to just make it, I don't know, like just another day. It was like, this is your baby. We love you. We tried to keep everything normal with her. We just really tried to emphasize and put a lot more effort on our side in making sure we didn't take any time away from her. So if I was tending to my son, then Andrew would spend all his time with Drew and vice versa.
Yeah, she said that, it really wasn't as bad as she thought it was going to be. And I have to agree. I think I kind of psyched myself up so much, being like, oh my God, this is going to be the hardest thing ever. Yes, it is hard. But I think I was like, okay, I knew how to kind of prepare myself going into it. And now it was a little bit easier than I thought it was going to be. Still hard, but a little easier than I thought.
Okay, that's good. I agree. I don't feel like the jump from 1 to 2 was like that much. The jump from 2 to 3 was the hardest for me because you're just outnumbered at that point, So it was a lot, but I love what she said. So I mean, it's not that bad.
Not that bad.
Not as bad as everyone thinks.
Totally.
Okay. So our Mom's Getting Real moment goes to Shayna Shea, who spoke with us this week about the pressure to bounce back after baby. So take a listen to this.
Have you felt the pressure to bounce back after baby? I mean, you look amazing.
Thank you. Definitely in the beginning of the season, which you'll see a lot of that story play out. I know that you're never supposed to compare yourself to others, but it was very difficult for me and kind of impossible when I have another friend who just had a baby and bounced back immediately, and she's strutting around in a string bikini, and I'm like trying to cover up but still look cute. And we have all these theme parties. I'm 10 days postpartum. So it was definitely a challenge for me, but that is something that by the end of the season, you will see me in a crop top. I'll say that.
Good for you. That's awesome. That's great. I mean, how has having Summer changed your relationship?
Look, I think having Summer, it's definitely made us, it just brings more sense to the meeting, doing things. We go out, we enjoy our time away, but then when we're back home, it kind of enjoys the little things. Like when we sit there and she'll just make a sound or somebody has to look at her, and I just see,
so cute.
I see my love for Chyna, I see my love for the family. I'm just like, oh, I mean, it can't get any better. We're bragging when we start talking about summer.
I know. No, I mean, she is just the absolute best. She's a little angel baby, but I mean, I think it's just brought us even closer together, and just seeing how amazing he is with her and just how hands-on he's been from day one when I was in the hospital, incapable of even holding her without a nurse watching me because I got so sick after. And he has just stepped up and been there the entire time. I'm sure he's changed more diapers than I have. And I fall more in love with him, and I just see how good he is with her.
I mean, let's talk about it. I mean, do you feel like the pressure to bounce back?
Yes and no. I mean, I think I just put the pressure on myself, not from like outside, be like, okay, I just want to like feel like how I felt before I had the baby. But it's not like I'm obsessed over it. And I know that it's going to take some time, and I knew that it took some time, the first time around. So I'm just kind of like easing myself back into things.
I agree. As long as I feel like we're the biggest critics of ourselves. Mm-hmm. So like we put the pressure on ourselves, but as long as you're not having like the outside,
right,
we're all telling you to do that, I think it's okay. Like take your time, enjoy it, enjoy the newborn stage too.
Yes, no, that's so true. You can't obsess over everything. And I think what was hard for her is that, all of her friends around her were having babies. And, she said like Lala was able to be like in a string bikini, like 2 weeks after giving birth, and her body was not like that. And it's hard. I guess you don't want to compare yourself to others, but yes, sometimes, it's just normal. You do. But yes, most people can't put on a string bikini 2 weeks after they give birth.
No, most people cannot. No.
Right. Seriously.
99% cannot.
Totally. All right. Well, this week's clapback goes to Elsa Hosk. The Victoria's Secret model posted this photo on Instagram of her and her daughter both nude. When an Instagram troll told her that they had reported the social post for the little one's safety, she wrote, "Posting a picture where I'm with my baby naked is not child pornography. Growing up in Sweden, I was naked all the time, at beaches, at home, in public. It was so natural to us, and we were not taught that our bodies were something you had to hide away in fear of what strangers might think. Think it created a very healthy relationship to nudity and to my own body." She said that being naked with her baby is the most beautiful thing, noting skin to skin creates hormones that help both of us to connect and have a stronger bond. How beautiful is that? Don't worry about the safety of my baby. She is right where she belongs, literally in my naked arms. Good for her.
Her is right. I mean, that the trolls are going to come out if you post something like that, though.
Yeah, no, that's so true. Like you not like you're asking for it, but yes, people are going to have an opinion if you're posting a naked photo. Yes, skin to skin is super important. Does everybody need to see it? I mean, that's up to her.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Agreed. All right. Well, that's all of our mom's news for the week, Brianne.
Yes, I know. Oh my God, that went by so fast, I feel like.
I know, it really did. Well, thanks to all of our guests today. And of course, to you, Brianne, as always. Be sure to tune into Moms Like Us every Thursday on Us Weekly's YouTube channel at 3 p.m. Keep commenting, keep subscribing. Brianne and I will see you next week.
Yes. Bye, guys.